I'm back. And ooh, I'm telling.
They say the truth cuts deep like a blade. Jay Chance is here, no time to evade. We spill the tea, no sugar, no shade. The controversial corners where legends are made. Oh, this is
Welcome to Controversial Corner. I'm your boy Jay Chance, and I am back better than ever. And before we get things started with the hottest gossip, news, and information in the world, I just want to humbly send my condolences to the family and friends of Ozzy Osbourne, rock legend, the infallible Malcolm Jamal Warner, best known for his part in The Cosby Show as Theo Huxtable, and the legendary icon professional wrestler Hulk Hogan. If you guys know me in real life, you know that I'm a huge wrestling fan. I was once involved in pro wrestling as a number of things. We'll get to that in a later date. But shout out to them and their family, and may you all rest in peace. So one of the reasons why I've been going so long is I've been gathering some information. I've been doing a lot of things. Got a music project coming out. But enough about me. I want to talk about the elephant in the room. You know, a lot of people was wondering, why didn't I come back during the Diddy trial? I actually did want to come out during the Diddy trial, but everyone was covering it. And here at the Controversial Corner, I like to be different. I like to discover news that the other people are afraid to talk about. And besides Armand and all those other bloggers out there, they pretty much had that under control. But what I thought I was going to do, I thought I was going to come out and talk about the book that Kim Porter, his former wife, rest in peace, she allegedly had a book coming out exposing Diddy and all the things that he did that are even now unspoken about. And I thought that one of his kids would get whiff of that book and take revenge upon Diddy. Like I said, rest in peace, Kim Porter. And I say that because I always was suspicious about her passing. But as a result of recent alleged information, I guess it all makes sense. You see, a lot of people are speculating that Kim Porter, she did indeed pass away from pneumonia, but her autopsy was never really revealed to the public in its entirety. Puffy's former girlfriend supposedly made reports and is telling the world, allegedly, that she has contracted the disease that keeps on giving, if you know what I mean, and that she contracted it from her former boyfriend, who's still in jail, who's possibly going to get pardoned by your president, Donald Trump, allegedly. If that's true, then that really would explain, number one, why Kim Porter passed away so suddenly. Without an immune system, you really can't fight off any type of diseases. And it also explains why the family didn't want to release her autopsy report, because information like that is private. Is not something that they would actually want to share with the public, so I get it. Anywho, enough about Diddy. I don't know if he's gonna get out or not. I'm probably leaning more towards he probably will get out. The list that he has and the people that was actually going to the parties, it's longer than we possibly will ever realize. And the people that were really on that tape, on those tapes, I should say, I did hear an interesting story that Kai Cenat might be his son, allegedly. Don't know whether to believe that or not. However, I did see some compelling pictures comparing how they looked, very similar, especially when Mr. Puffy was younger, and they're from the same area. So I thought that was interesting, and even according to Cussing, that he didn't know that Diddy was his neighbor, which I find a little odd, And recently, Kai, he threw a huge party similar to Puffy. Wasn't maybe not similar, but on the scale of things, he threw a party, an ant party, or whatever, and things just got out of hand. And won't really get into that because there was a time in the last 3 weeks where I actually wanted to call arms to boycott Kai and Rukai because of the things that were going on as far as them destroying the houses and everything, and with the fireworks and all that, and just thought that was a bad message to send to the kids, and I really didn't know who to blame. But after I reviewed the tapes, the footage, and the circumstances, I couldn't really be mad at Rukai, because Rukai is a child, and he was behaving like a child. Spoiled child, crazy child, but a child nonetheless. So I kind of put the blame on Kai a little bit. But don't boycott them guys. They're young black men. And even though Rukai's not a man yet, he's a young man. He's a man nonetheless. Let's give them a second chance. Let's continue watching and supporting them. And hopefully they learn from their mistakes. Hopefully it won't be any more fireworks in a house. It was just sending a real bad message. Now, as we all know, as I mentioned in the introduction, I should say, of the video, I am a huge wrestling fan. Probably always will be. Even though I stopped watching it after the whole alleged Trish Benoit situation, but nonetheless, Hulk Hogan died a few days ago from cardiac arrest and complications from his surgery. What I didn't realize is that him and his daughter Brooke had an estranged relationship. A lot of people have been online talking about a Hogan this, Hogan that, Hulk Hogan is racist. And I didn't want to believe it, even though I know he said some things using the N-word in that tape that he was caught consensually sleeping with his friend's wife. And he used the N-word and as well as other times too. I mean, we all do something when we think no one else not listening. We all say things when we think we're not being watched. So I didn't really hold that against him, but apparently, Brooke Hogan, she really had a resentment towards Hogan by his attitude and apparently what he said about Brooke being involved in an African American. It was so much as a rift. Brooke hadn't talked to him in 3 years. And to this day, she never will talk to him now because he's gone, but she hadn't talked to him in 3 years. She was so upset with him, actually, that she requested 3 years ago to be removed out of Hulk Hogan's will. Now, Hulk Hogan, he won that, I believe it was $40 million lawsuit and made millions upon millions in pro wrestling and endorsements and everything else. So Hulk Hogan was a multi-millionaire upon millionaire. He's the biggest man in pro wrestling. Come on now. But nonetheless, Brooke, 3 years ago, she said, remove me from the wheel. So as far as contestants, because apparently he didn't leave any clear will as to where his fortune and estates will go to, Brooke will not be a part of that. And it's kind of hard to fathom if you're so rich, if you have all these financial advisors, if you have all these lawyers, why aren't they asking their clients, or I should say, what's the word I'm looking for? Commanding their clients to get their financial arrangements together in the case of certain situations like this. Same way with Prince. I never understood that. Nonetheless, Brooke will be receiving funds for sure from one of Hulk Hogan's policies that she is the benefactor on, and she already mentioned that she would use those funds to go towards her children's college fund. So, again, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. My condolences to you and your family. Malcolm Jamal Warner. What can I say about him? He's been in our households for years as far as television goes. The iconic role on The Cosby Show. Man, it came all of a sudden. He was still young. He was in his 50s, you know. And one of the things that I would like to say is that new information has come out about his death. It seems as though that he actually died trying to save his daughter. And that there's no greater love to show that you could ever show your child and trying to save them and putting your life at risk. That actually brings me to mind a few years ago when a pro wrestler did something similar. Chad, if you guys remember him, Chad, he actually passed away in a similar way, trying to save his daughter. Big wave came and took you. That's why I really don't. I can't swim anyway. So I really try to stay away from situations where my life could be compromised like that. If I do get in the ocean, which is rare, but if I do get in the ocean, I try not to go too far because I'm not the tallest person in the world anyway. But I try not to go too far, and me getting my feet wet, maybe up to my. I would say my waist. I was gonna say my chest, but nowadays my waist, I'm good. I'm not putting my head up under the water or anything like that. So just be careful out there. Sharks are in the water. Waves come out of nowhere. There's a ton of all kind of earthquakes and tsunamis that are from earthquakes generally are everywhere, and it's just things are getting out of hand across the world. So I just want everyone to be careful out there and try to watch over each other. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to ask that you guys go ahead and support our sponsor. If you're looking for a real mobile game that really pays out, then try the all-new Cash Dream app. This app has wonderful games, fun, and exciting that you can make your dreams come true. If you want to be on the money team, download Cash Dream and use our QR code for bonuses and surprises. That's Cash Dream. Download that now. So today I went to the movies, as I find myself often doing lately, and I wanted to go see Fantastic Four. It was a pretty good movie. A lot of action in it. I like action movies like that. I also wanted to go see Superman a few weeks ago. Wasn't impressed. I was confused. I didn't understand, the Superman that wasn't the Superman that I know. That Superman he got beat up from the beginning to the end of the movie. I mean, beat up. You know when they say, I'm talking about in it, where he got beat up. But you know, a lot of things in the movie I just didn't understand as far as Superman went. First of all, the last time I saw Superman was in The Man of Steel. His dad had passed. He's back alive in the new movie. Go figure. He had a dog, a super dog that could fly, and he had a niece. Now, first of all, I thought everyone from his planet died except Superman, and no one else survived. But they're saying that his niece is around getting drunk and doing drugs on all these different planets, and that it was actually her dog. And now the robots are running his Superman's home, who couldn't even fight. They had no powers. They just got... I was very disappointed in the movie, to say the least. But Fantastic Four, I guess you can say that because I really didn't have any hope or higher expectations for Fantastic Four, like I did Superman anyway. It was pretty good. I won't give it away. You guys should go see that movie. Raised a lot of interesting questions. And it suggested that there's an entity outer space that's trying to come to the Earth and destroy it. And you know, when I hear things like that, it makes me think. Now, ironically enough, recently, NASA revealed that there's a object in our solar system, intergalactic object, or some, you can say, spaceship, that's in our atmosphere, in our solar system. And science professionals, worldwide science professionals, are suggesting that it is of alien origin and that it may be hostile. In fact, read this. Respected scientist says hostile alien aircraft, twice the size of Manhattan, is barreling towards Earth. It may take a couple of tries for the sentence to resolve into something that makes sense. But note that a respected Harvard astrophysicist, I should say, says that a mysterious object barreling through space towards Earth is an alien craft, and he believes it's hostile. So y'all be sure to leave me your comments about that topic within itself. I would love to hear what you guys think about it, what you guys really think about that. So, you know, that's all the information that I have for you guys right now, except there is one blind item. I was trying to debate if I should talk about it or not, because I don't want to get my channel in trouble. So I'm gonna forget it. I'm gonna just say it the best way that I can. So I know you guys have been hearing a lot about this Tyler Perry.
If you're looking for a real mobile game that really pays out, then try the all-new Cash Dream app.
All that.
This app has wonderful games, fun, and exciting that you can make your dreams come true.
Concerning,
if you want to be on the money team, download Cash Dream. and use our QR code
Rihanna. I'm just gonna say
for bonuses and surprises. That's Cash Dream.
He
download
that night that they got into that scuffle, that it was the result, and I'm not gonna say which one. But it was result of one of them finding out that the other one was sleeping with a music executive, was bisexual. And I'm just gonna say allegedly. Allegedly. Should I say the producer's name? Well, let's just say he's a huge music executive. Produced people like Whitney Houston, Fantasia. Was actually on the Whitney Williams show admitting that he was bisexual. So you guys put two and two together. But anywho, allegedly one of the two was involved with that record executive, contracted a disease from that music executive, and the one that starts with an H, and the second letter is E, and gave it to the other person involved in that fight, because it was two people in the fight. So this person slept with the music executive and gave it to this person. Then they fought, and that was that. So that's the blind item. If you wanted more details about that, go visit Storm Monroe's page, and you can get all the details about that. So anywho, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me a lot. And as far as the new music project that's coming out, you guys are gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. Fine tuning everything. I'm just finishing up. It's been a long journey, but I'm just happy to present it to you guys, and I want you guys to support it on iTunes and SoundCloud and everyone else. So hope you guys like my new introduction, and without further ado, I'm gonna say peace out. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys real soon. Peace.
They say the truth cuts deep like a blade. J Chance is here, no time to evade. We spill the tea, no sugar, no shade. The controversial corners where legends are made. This is the spot where the bold hearts dwell. We break the chains and we shatter the shell. No holding back, we rise, we rebel. The controversial corner where stories compel. This is the spot where the bold hearts dwell. We break the chains and we shatter the shell. No holding back, we rise, we rebel. The controversial corner where stories compel. Talking when we drop the facts, unfiltered truth, no time to retract. From gossip to gold, we stay intact. J Chance is here, better watch your back. This is the spot where the bold hearts dwell. We break the chains and we shatter the shell. No holding back, we rise, we rebel. The controversial corner where stories compel. Voices loud like thunder, we won't be tamed. Challenging the rules while we're making a name. No fear, no filter, we're playing the game. On the edge of the fire, we're sparking the flame. This is the spot where the bold hearts dwell.